I'm going to try something today that I wouldn't normally do on camera, but hey ho, throwing themselves in at the deep end, let's do it. I'm going to do some decoupaging, something I'm never been very good at, but now is the time to give it a go. It's only a project for me, so I'm not really fussed whether it turns out perfect or not. I have previously been over this several times with gesso, so it is covered well enough for what I want. This was a OxyClean container, so obviously it's been emptied and then it's been thoroughly washed out half a dozen times. Then I've gessoed over the top of the lid, which was white anyway, but I gessoed over the top of the lid and then around the edges, because this was the coloured one, so the label was bright purple and all different colours on it. You can still see some of it, but the majority of it's gone, so I'm happy enough with how it's turned out. So yes, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to decoupage some napkin over it, because this is then going to be used as my material and lace scraps container. But it just looks boring white, so we're going to do something about that. Now, I've recently purchased this, which is matte gel medium. I've never used it before, so it's not even been opened yet. So I'm wondering whether or not to use this instead of not Mod Podge, but well, yeah, Mod Podge, basically my own made up version of Mod Podge, which is just PVA and water. So I'm wondering whether or not to use that instead. I don't know. I think it's probably a better idea to use the Mod Podge first, the PVA first, and then maybe go over that after. Go over it with that after. We'll do that. I'm just thinking about like the textured, grainy, leathery feel that you get after using Mod Podge, but it doesn't matter for this, it's just a container. Anyway, so that's just a folder full of my things that I put down when I'm getting messy. I'll get to that in a minute. So we're going to use napkins, so let's have a look through my napkin stash and see what we have to use. I think that's all I've got at the moment in here. Yep, that's just some odd bits. I'm not going to use them because they're too dark for what I want for this, but we have some sheets. We have that one. Love that one. I've got that with a boho journal in mind that I've never got around to making. Oh, that'll do for the mermaid journal that I'm working on. And that one. Yeah. Them's lovely napkins that I got from my friend Sue. Hi Sue, thank you. And these awesome ones I got from my lovely friend Michelle over at Shell's CCC. She got me these ages ago and I did do a video on these, so thank you Shell. But I think we are going to use these. Now I did have one in mind. I flipped through these already and did have one in mind, but I can't remember. It could have been that one. We'll leave that one to one side and let's have a look through the others. I love these, so cool. Love that one. That's definitely going to be used in the mermaid journal. There's 4 of them, which is cool. Oh yeah, this is where Michelle got these napkins from. So go check her out, guys. She's awesome. Or was it that one that I was going to use? It might have even been that one. Actually, I think it was this one, to be honest. It was more this one, right? So we're going to play with this. Put that one there. Let's play with this one. Now I have absolutely no idea really what to do other than tear it and put it on. So we'll see. Just get this out. It's all dried up gessos. As cool is this actually because it comes off. Let's turn it over for the process of this video. Okay, and this that I'm using instead of a paintbrush is a silicone brush, and it's for face masks. And this is an awesome little tip that I picked up from Daisy over at Tsunami Rose. She uses these when she's gluing things, and recently when she's been Mod Podging, like decoupaging, colour, that sort of thing. Yeah, they're awesome. They don't stick to the bristles or anything, they spread things around brilliantly, and they are so easy to clean afterwards. So that's awesome. We're not going to need the lid right now, so let's get on with it. First of all, you need to remove the layers, which is, oh, okay, very easy. There's only one, I think. Is there only one? Yep, it's looking very much like there's only one. So, yeah, I can get away with tearing it instead of. Actually, that reminds me, I have my water pens here. I need to fill them up actually, but I have some water brush pens here, and I've heard, or I've seen even, that it's a lot easier to tear a napkin if you use these. So, okay, how do we get in it? Maybe we don't. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to fill these up with water. Yeah, you can. Wow. Oh, yes. Unlike most pens, these unscrew the opposite way. Duh. Let's see if I can use my water spray bottle to fill it up. I'll do it over the bin because I'm likely to spill it everywhere. Yeah, just like that. Oop, I did get some in there. Okay. So it screws on the opposite way. That is weird. And dry it off. I have to remember that it screws the other way because I'm likely to open it by accident. I need to refill that. Okay, So let's just, there we go, make sure there's some water coming out of it, and then, whoa, yeah, a little bit too much. Oh, look at that, guys, so much easier. Give it a second to soak in and then pull away. Wow, so much easier. Okay, I think you're going to rapidly become my new best friend. Now I think there's probably enough here to do the whole thing. Oh, just a bit short. So so where are you? So just really above the top of the flowers is where I want this to be. So let's do this. Let's do it like that. And then we'll have this as well. So I think we can just put that down the middle, and that should then wrap around it. Should. Let's see. Right, so if we get rid of that, keep that to one side, we might need that, put that up there, we might need that later. So that's actually going to be a bit tall, but that's okay. So yeah, that will go on there like that. Piece that bit there in the middle, like so. Let's do that. Okay, as I said, guys, I'm new to this relatively. Well, I'm not. I've done it loads of times before, but never been any good at it. So, but you guys have been wanting speaking videos, so here I am. So we're just gonna slap it on and see. This is so much, these brushes are awesome, and they're so much better and easier to use than a paintbrush. You don't get bristles on it, it spreads evenly, it's awesome. And like I said, they are so much easier to clean afterwards. Oopsie daisy. However, I have not yet used them for this job, so this may not be a good idea. Okay, seems to be working. I'm not bothered about a little texture. Like I said, it's only just to decorate the tub that's going to have all my scrap laces and things in, so I think we might actually be better off having a paintbrush on hand just to be on the safe side here. Because I don't think this is soft enough. It might be good for applying the paint and Mod Podge and glue. Daisy uses them to glue when she's doing journal covers. It might be good enough for that, but it may be too harsh for this. We might need a paintbrush. But we'll see. So let's just smother this with Mod Podge. And this is my own makeshift version of Mod Podge. It's just PVA, normal PVA school glue, and water mixed together until I come up with a consistency I thought was okay. There's no specific measurements or anything like that, it's just, yeah, that'll do. So it works though, I have used it several times for different things. It's probably a bit thick, is this actually? Okay, where are you? So, overlap that slightly. And there we go. I'm not bothered about wrinkles or anything, so let's just get this on and then we'll go over the top of it later. Okay, I'm going to speed this up now because this is going to get very boring very quickly. Okay guys, so there we go, I have well and truly covered that. So now it's just a case of letting it dry. Although, where's that dragonfly gone? Best icky sticky. I don't like this. I don't mind glue and things on my fingers, but I really don't like this. It's horrible. And actually, I said before that I believe there were only one layer on that, but I think there's two. So there is. So I've actually Mod Podged 2 layers on there instead of just the one. Yeah, so it is rather, mind you, it doesn't matter, it'll just be nice and thick. So let's have a see on where I'd like the front of this to be. There's a seam there down the back. I'm not bothered about that, but I would really like this to kind of be the front focal point. So let's slap that dragonfly on there. There we go. Pretty. Oh, I love it. And it might look a mess right now, but when it's dry, I mean, it'll still be wrinkled and what have you and textured, but that I don't mind. Need to get that excess off there, but I'll do that later when it's drying a little bit more. But yeah, so I am actually really pleased with that right now. It looks really nice. Yeah, I love how that dragonfly is just blended in now. But yeah, so I will, actually I can leave it stood up that way, I don't need to tip it upside down. We need to let that dry now before we can really do anything else on that, but we can, wherever I've put it, work on the lid. Right under my nose. Like I said, we could work on the lid, so let's have a look at what we've got left, and let's get rid of that other layer. I thought it felt a bit thick. Now there are ways of doing this with tape and stuff, but a lot of the time not today because I'm filming. But we got it. I'll say, but a lot of the time you can just pull them off if you wet your fingers. So, what would we like on the lid? I think I'd really like that actually. Yes, I think I really would. So, let's just slap some glue on the lid. Can you see, guys? Yep. I'm sorry about the lighting. This parchment paper is making it look really weird, giving it an orangey tint. That and the lighting's rubbish today anyway, because it's just the weather's rubbish as well. So, and I'm not sure, but I think I actually want to go around there as well. I don't know. Well, no I don't, because then I'll have to cut some of that off. So, there we go, let's get that on there. Oh yeah, that looks so cool. I really like that. Okay, let's use the water pen and just try and get some of this off. Sorry guys, I go all quiet when I'm concentrating. I bet that's something you're not used to. Okay, so that is cool. Love that. Let's just go over this now, hopefully without ripping it. And that is so cool. Yeah, that's well and truly on there. So, like I said, all we need to do now is, ugh, it's so sticky, is wait for it to dry. Like I said, I don't mind anything. I don't mind glitter glue, I don't mind Fabri-Tac or anything like that, but for some reason Mod Podge, Decoupage, and just the feel of the wet glue and everything just goes right through me. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see if I can get a piece of this down there to make it blend a bit more, so that we haven't got that harsh join line. Let's get this napkin apart, get that extra layer off. If I can, which I probably can't. Come on. Ugh. No, but I can't do it now. Oh, I already did it. Duh. Yep, I already did it. Oh dear me. I think, did I? Yes, I did. I already did it there. Okay, no wonder it wouldn't come off. Right, so I want that on there, so we want this off here. So let's just get that on there like that, and then go over the top of it. That's better. So much better. It just, yeah, blends in so much better now, and there's no harsh join line, which I wasn't really bothered about, but why have it when we can hide it? God, this glue is horrible. It's so sticky and icky and messy. I'm not usually bothered about sticky messes and stuff like that, but for some reason this stuff just really goes I don't like it. Probably why I don't decoupage very often. Okay, so I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to put this over on the drying rack, and then we shall come back in another video and see the end result. But yeah, so I'm sorry guys, this video's probably not been very exciting for you because it's very different from my normal videos, but that's it, it's just something different. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I love it now. I really love it now because you can't see the join. Not properly anyway. Actually, I can't. Oh, I can't find it. Obviously there, because the paint, the glue is very wet. But yes, so there we go guys. We'll leave it at that. And then as for this, you know, bit of tissue. Oh, my nose is itching so bad. Hay fever, you know, there you go, it's done. I'm going to run it under the hot water tap even, but a bit of tissue or a baby wipe, done, completely clean. Like I said, it'd be better if you run it under the warm water tap. But that's it, done, dusted, finished. Put it away, use it again next time. No messing about with paintbrushes, drying them off, you know, soaking them in water, drying them off and everything. Done, dusted. Couple of quid off Amazon or eBay, sorted. Right guys, thanks for watching, and like I said, we will revisit this in another video when it's all nice and dry. But yeah, so there we go guys. I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.